these are some trigonometric formulas what you have to remember, and while doing integration you can use. Suppose you have to find out integration of sin square x, then we know sin square x is equal to 1 minus cos 2x by 2, and then we can find the integration. Okay, so by replacing sin square x by 1 minus cos 2x by 2, we can find the integration. So you have to remember all these formulas. So in while doing assignments, we will use some of these formulas to find the integration. So I think we have did this thing, integration of sin ax plus b dx. So what we will do in case of substitution, we take x plus b as some constant, some parameter t, then it will become sin t. The c. See here we are taking x plus b equal to t, then it will become a equal to dt by dx, so a dx will be dt and dx will be dt by a. So this integration will become sin t into dt by a whole integration. So 1 by a sin t dt, and integration of sin x is minus cos x. So integration of sin t is minus cos t. So 1 by a minus cos t plus c. So the final answer is 1 by a minus 1 by a cos. In place of t we write x plus b plus c. So this we have did I think. So these are some basic rules. Just remember, if our integral contains terms like this, integration of x square minus x square, then generally we substitute x by a sin theta or x by a cos theta. Okay, and when it is x square minus x square, then we take x by a cos theta or x equal to a cosec theta. And when it is addition, x square plus a square, we take x equal to a tan theta or x equal to a cot theta. If we take all these substitutions, then the problem becomes very simpler and we can do its integrations. Let's see some examples. So when we have in the integral contains some of the terms like integration square root of x square minus x square, we generally replace x by a sin theta or x by a cos theta. So when it contains terms like root of x square minus x square, we replace x by a sec theta or x by a cosec theta. And when we replace when it has terms like root of x square plus x square, we replace x by tan theta and x by cot theta. So if we replace substitute by this in terms of x, then our problem becomes very simpler and we can find its integration. So let's see some examples where you can use these things. Suppose you have to find the integration of 1 by square root of a square minus x square. So let's find out the integration of 1 by root of a square minus x square dx. Okay, so we say that when it contains terms like this, we replace x by a sin theta or x by cos theta. So let x equal to a sin theta. Okay, then our dx becomes derivative. If we take derivative on both sides, dx will become a or dx by d theta. If we are taking derivative with respect to theta. Okay, so dx by d theta will become a cos theta. So dx becomes a cos theta d theta. So now substitute. So this will become 1 by square root of a square minus a square sin square theta into a cos theta d theta. So this will be 1 by, if we take a square common, it will be a square into 1 minus sin square theta into a cos theta d theta. So 1 by square root of a square is a, and 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. So its square root is cos theta. Sorry, cos theta to a cos theta b theta. So a cos theta is cancelled. So it is nothing but only integration of d theta. So it's what is the integration of d theta? It is theta plus c. And what is theta? So here see x equal to, so here x equal to a sin theta. So x by a equal to sin theta. So theta will be equal to, we take sin on the upper side, then it will be sin inverse x by a. Okay, so theta will be sin inverse x by a plus c. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, so we see that when our integration contains terms like this, x square minus x square square root, generally we replace x by a cos theta a sin theta, which makes the problem simpler. See, your the integration only becomes integration d theta, and you can easily find out its integrations. So let's try on the second one. If it contains integration contains terms like x square plus a square, then we can substitute x by a tan theta. Why actually taking those substitutions? Why we got the idea? To make the denominator very simpler. So see, if we take in the first case, if we take x equal to a sin theta or a cos theta, then it will become 1 minus sin square theta or 1 minus cos square theta. Then it will become sin square theta or cos square theta, and we can find out its square root. So now the problem becomes simpler. Similarly, in case of second one, we replace x by a tan theta. So now I will show you why we are taking x equal to a tan theta. Okay, so let's solve the second one. So here we have to find out integration of x square plus a square dx. So let x equal to a tan theta. Okay, so then what will our dx? Dx will be, dx by d theta will be a sec square theta, a sec square theta. So dx will be a sec square theta d theta. So now replace, it will become 1 by a square tan square theta plus a square into, in place of dx we replace into a sec square theta d theta. So this will become a sec square theta d theta divided by a square, if we take common it will become tan square theta plus 1. And what we know? Tan square theta plus 1 will be sec square theta. So actually, if we think once, then you will understand that why we are taking this substitution. Why we are taking x equal to a tan theta. Now when we are taking x equal to a tan theta, then there are two terms in the denominator. That's why it's difficult to find the integration. If it is only 1 by x square, we can find out its integration. But since it is 1 by x square plus a square, it is very difficult. So we are taking substitution to make the denominator a single term. Okay. So if we replace x by a tan theta, then it will become tan square a square into tan square theta plus 1, and tan square theta plus 1 is sec square theta. So now we can write a sec square theta d theta by a square sec square theta. So now it becomes very simpler. It's a single term. So now sec square theta is cancelled. 1a cancelled. It will be now 1 by a integration of d theta. It is nothing but 1 by a theta plus c. And what is theta? So from here, theta is tan inverse. So 1 by a tan inverse x by a plus c. This is the answer. So you will see now one thing. If we are taking here the substitution x equal to tan theta, then our denominator becomes simpler. So here our main logic is to make this term simpler. That's why we are taking those substitutions. So since here also in the third case it is a square minus x square, if we replace x by a sin theta, then it will become a square minus a square sin square theta, and a square if you take common, then it will become 1 minus sin square theta, that is cos square theta. So now it becomes a single term, which is simpler. Okay, now we can find the integration. Similarly, fourth one, it is x square plus a square square root. If you take x equal to a tan theta, then it will become 1 plus tan square theta, and 1 plus tan square theta we can replace that one by sec square theta. So our main target is to make these terms a simple term, a single term, and this is only possible if we take a proper substitution. So we have to remember that in which case what we are taking the substitution. Actually, if we once think, then it's obvious that you have to take either a cos theta, a sin theta, or a cos theta, a tan theta, or a cot theta, or a sec theta and cosec theta. So you have to make this term simpler, that's why. So I think this is all about substitutions, and in substitutions the main logic is to know how to substitute so that the problem will become simpler. And if you practice more, then only you can see that okay, I will put this thing, then this problem will become very simpler, and then we can do it. So you have to practice more.